Hi, I'm MrByZ from Galaxy Toys and Collecting Cosmos, and I'm here to talk to you about the value 6-inch figures that are 5 points of articulation that have been released in the last year. The first wave of these figures was Force Awakens related, and it came with 5 figures, ones you see here: Snowtrooper, Kylo Ren, Stormtrooper, Finn, and Darth Vader. They all came in a box like this, very similar to the 12-inch style box that we're getting with like those shampoo bottles that we all love, right? And they're just 5 points of articulation. They remind me somewhat as if you took those 12-inch shampoo bottles and shrunk them down. And I have here, this is Darth Vader. The lightsaber on him is actually a full separate piece, unlike those 12-inch shampoo bottles. There's Finn. Paint jobs on these aren't bad. His gun is not removable. It is attached to his hand permanently, much like those 12-inch shampoo bottles. Stormtrooper. Again, his gun is permanently attached as well. Kylo Ren. His lightsaber is permanently attached. No, it's not. Sorry. His lightsaber is a separate piece that can come out. And the Snowtrooper. His gun is permanently attached as well. His backpack is removable. In fact, it came as a separate piece in the box. Now, unlike your 3 3/4 inch figures, or even the 12-inch, these do not have articulation at the hips, so they can't sit. They can only stand. So these were first released in the UK. These were first released in Europe, and haven't been seen much in the United States. A few discount stores have seen them, but these guys not so much in the US. Now, just as a comparison, here's the 6-inch Kylo Ren and the 12-inch Kylo Ren. They're fairly similar, but it's not just a blow-up. As you can see on the 6-inch Kylo Ren, his cape is kind of flying in the wind, if you will. His arms are a little more separated from his body. Of course, his legs are all in one piece. Whereas on the 12-inch, they're a lot closer. His cape is much more straight down than on the 6-inch. So it's not like they took the exact thing and just blew it up, but they're just fairly similar. Although if you do notice, the hood does look almost exactly the same. So most likely there are some pieces that were used to blow up, and not all. Now more recently, these have been released, and as you can see, the boxes are a little different. They actually remind me of the Jack specific boxes more than our Hasbro 12-inch boxes. This kind of gives you an idea of the size difference. Well, they're not really big difference in size, but the difference in the way the box is. Now these have been released in the United States. I guess they've shown up to places like Dollar General. I don't have any of those in Pacific Northwest, so I've not been able to pick any of them up there. I resorted to eBay for these. The Vader is exactly the same as the previous release, so there's nothing new on that one. The Luke looks almost like they blew up, or actually shrunk down the 12-inch shampoo bottle version of Luke that they did. Han looks pretty good. I actually like the Han Solo. I like it better than the 3 3/4 inch 5 points of articulation. His gun is not removable, much like we've seen all the others. And Kanan's saber hilt is attached to his hand. You can take the blade out. His gun is actually removable. However, his holster isn't made so that you can put it back in there. Almost looks like you should be able to, but there's no slot for it. Now I want to do some comparison between some of these figures and the Black Series 6-inch. These look really small, especially when you see them in these little tiny boxes. So they're so much smaller than the Black Series boxes. But if we take Black Series Kanan and these Value Kanan, you can see, of course, the detailing is much different. Black Series is a little more realistic for Kanan. And all his weapons are removable and work. He's got far more articulation. The size difference, he's a little bit taller, but not by much. We'll do the same thing with Han Solo here. Take our Black Series Han. As you can see, he's just a little bit taller than this value Han Solo. Far more articulation and all that, but not too much difference in size. One final item released in the value collection, if you will, is this Millennium Falcon. That looks pretty good. It's nice and detailed on the top, bottom, not so much. As you can kind of hear, sounds pretty hollow. This is actually pretty small. This is a regular 3 3/4 inch Darth Vader figure. That's how small this value Falcon. From what I understand, these were released in dollar stores for about $13. There's nothing special about them. Cockpit doesn't open. The radar dish moves. This is the only piece I had to put on when I got it. Other than that, it is a hollow piece of plastic. So if you were looking for this, maybe you don't want to get this anymore. Or if you're a Falcon collector, maybe you feel this needs to be a part of your collection. So that's a look at these value 6-inch figures. Not quite the articulation you're looking for in the Black Series, but for the value at $5 to $10, they're not too bad. I would pick them up if you're a collector and want like every version of these. Otherwise, you could probably stick with the Black Series if you're looking for that articulation and detail. Join me next time when I put together this Bandai model kit Captain Phasma action figure. Thank you.